Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Dan, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk on all things Arsenal, and there's a lot of things to be talking about. Obviously, international break took absolute ages, and it's nice to have football back, Premier League back, and Arsenal back. But there's a lot of off-field stuff going on, and there's a lot of stuff going on actually in the international break, which should talk about just before getting to the game against Fulham. The first thing was obviously the new technical director or whatever, Andrea Berta's come in now from Atletico Madrid. Long rumoured that it's finally happened. It took ages for him to actually to be announced. I'm assuming there's reasons for that, but it was confirmed way before it actually was announced, and it was announced fairly recently, a few days ago. So happy with him. Obviously, I don't know too much about him. I don't pretend to know about these guys, to be honest with you, but from what I've read, from what I've seen, he's done a really good job at Atletico Madrid on a shoestring, so they say. Obviously, they don't have the amount of money that Arsenal have or the Premier League have, so they've had to be a lot smarter with their deals than, say, Arsenal or Man United or whoever else in the Premier League. And it's down to him largely. So and he's worked with Diego Simeone, one of the best managers to ever play the game. And I think he brings experience, and he brings a lot of stuff to the table to help Mikel Arteta grow. I'm sure Arteta's going to learn a lot from him about transfers and players and that kind of stuff. So really happy with everything I've seen. Obviously, it's yet to be seen. We thought Edo was good, and Edo had his moments, and he was decent, but he did make mistakes. And yeah, what adds spice to this is obviously that we've got a huge summer ahead of us. We've got to revamp our attack line. Marino's doing brilliantly, and I'll talk about him in a minute, but we do need a striker, let's be real. Harris is out until way after the season starts next season. Probably Jesus as well. So we can't just rely on Marino, no matter how good he is or whatever. We need another striker at least in the summer, and the wingers as well. We've proven with Saka that we don't have strength in depth. We don't have anyone to adequately replace Saka, except for maybe Ranieri, but I feel like we need another winger in my opinion. So yeah, that's good. Welcome to the club, Andrea Berta, sorry, and hopefully he does well in the summer. Next one is the international break. Obviously, Lewis Skelly, the big one, the big news was obviously he gets his England debut, gets called up by Tuchel in his first ever England team, gets his debut and scores on it. I mean, what a wonderful day for him. Obviously, he helps win the game as well. Brilliant. This kid's going to be a star. Same with Ranieri. He's going to be absolutely epic for us, and he's having an outstanding season. By far, the best part of our season so far has been those two kids. To see them playing for England as well, it shows that Arsenal have an epic, legendary youth system. Haaland is, I would say, the best in the country right now. We've produced two young players, 18-year-olds now, who are playing for England. One of them's playing for the senior team. The other one's not that far. There's talks that Ranieri is going to get called up to the first team for England sooner rather than later. He went and scored in his under-21 debut as well, which is brilliant for him. You can't ask more for that from them, to be honest with you, than that. So kudos to them too, brilliant. Marino scored for Spain in the international break as well, and he's talking about how he's loving scoring and it's a new part of his game. With his goal tonight against Fulham, I think he equaled his highest goal scoring tally for a season. So brilliant, considering that we've got at least 2 or 3 months left of the season. So brilliant for him. So yeah, it's been a good off season, to be fair. It's just international break. For me, I was only watching the Mexico game because obviously they were playing the cup finals, the Nations League final, and it's a final. So, but that was the only interesting part of the international break for me, and it seemed like it took forever. Luckily, the football's back on now, and we've got loads of games coming up. We've got 2 games against Real Madrid, and this game against Fulham, obviously, is at home. The big news was obviously Saka was going to be in the team. Arteta came out and said he's ready to go. He's probably not going to start, but he's in the team. He may come off the bench. He's ready to do it. We're not rushing him, so that's fair enough. Absolute huge lift to all the fans. It was good to hear. Obviously, he's been gone since I think the end of December, if I'm not mistaken. So good, almost just about 3 months now. 101 days apparently. So yeah, brilliant to have him back. Yeah, the first team, I think the starting 11 was decent enough. That unfortunately thing, though, the only thing that ruined it was Gabriel's injury. It kind of looked serious. It kind of didn't. I'm holding judgment on it. People saying that he's out for the rest of the season, I think, is jumping the gun. I think he's tweaked something. He's probably going to be out. Probably for a couple of weeks, I reckon. I reckon he'll be out for about a month or so. But I don't think he's a season ender. I don't think it was. I mean, it could be. You don't really know until it gets announced. So I don't think it'll be announced probably until next week. So um, yeah, that's the only unfortunate thing. This game is a decent game to be honest with you. I think we were in charge the entire time. Raul Jimenez, who's notorious, he's notorious against us. He scores quite well against us. We kept him quiet. Robertson was just terrorised by Waneri for the entire game, which was epic to see. And then he had to deal with Saka for the last 20 minutes of the game, which was hilarious to watch. Just kept Fulham quiet. They had a couple of chances where they got kind of a little bit close, especially towards the end. They scored a goal right at the end. A meaningless goal, really. I mean, it's annoying because I was looking forward to having the clean sheet. But overall, I mean, this game, we controlled the entire game, let's be real. It got nowhere in the last 10 minutes, but that was only because they got a sneak goal in and we made some changes and yeah, but we never looked like losing this game. We never looked like not winning this game. Marino scoring again, brilliant. Took a deflection, whatever. He had to take the shot first for it to be deflected, and he did that, and it was brilliant. And then Saka coming on 6 minutes, apparently 6.5 minutes from when he came on to scoring, what ultimately became the winning goal for us. That's what Saka is to Arsenal, man. He just comes in clutch. He wins us games, gets us points, and we've missed that. And I think if we'd kept him fit, I think we'd be way closer to Liverpool than we actually are. But it is what it is. It was a good result. You know, it's on to the next one now. Couple of vital games in the league coming up. Like I said, Madrid as well, twice. Having Saka back for that is brilliant, but not having Gabriel potentially is problematic. I think our defence, Kivior did well this entire game, to be honest with you. I think he did well, but there's no substitute for Gabriel. I think Gabriel and Saliba make each other better, so that's going to be a miss, but we have to do it. We have to take it on the chin. It's been an injury-ravaged season. It is what it is. It's more of the same. We just got to keep doing what we're doing and get as many points as we can. Try and nail on that second spot at least, because I don't want to get mired into that weird, toxic top four fight. And we just move forward from there. But yeah, overall, everything seems to be going well for Arsenal right now. New technical director. Our kids doing really well, international as well as for the club. And Billy Martinelli, I think, is almost back to his best. He should have got a goal today. Unlucky that it was ruled out offside, but he was probably the best player, man of the match. Just brilliant. Just the final product is just missing still, but he was absolutely epic, and he was responsible, I think, for both goals. So, yeah, brilliant from all round, to be honest with you. David Raya is unlucky not to get his clean sheet, but he is phenomenal again. And yeah, it's nice to have Arsenal back. It's nice to have club football back, and we can just get back into the rhythm of playing these games now and trying to see out the rest of the season and try and do as well as we can in the Champions League. I think that's going to be a dark horse run for us. I mean, mate, like I said, and it's a huge if, don't get me wrong, but if we can beat Real Madrid, if we can get past them, then I think we can get past anyone. But it is what it is. We just have to wait and see. And then we go again this summer, get a few more players in, 2 or 3 top quality players in, and then we go again next summer, next season, should I say. Let me know what you thought about the game. I thought it was an uncomfortable game, to be honest with you. I was never really worried, to be honest with you. The goal went in, but I'm thinking, it's too late. I think we controlled the game, but I think we shut out their best players. All of their best players, they normally do well. Smith Rowe didn't get a sniff. Traore as well, he got a couple of dribbles off, I guess, but didn't really do anything with it. Muniz missing an absolute sitter. He obviously got his goal, but is average, man. I don't really rate Minis all that much, but it is what it is. We can only play what we're up against. So, and yeah, hopefully, Andrea Roberto coming in kind of kickstarts our transfer summer now. Hopefully, they're already working deals and trying to get these players. Because we kind of need them sooner rather than later, so that we can get a preseason with them. And yeah, the kid's doing really well with the England team. Renarians, Lewis Skelly, I think they're going to have an epic career, both of them, and I can't wait to see what happens with both of them. So, yeah, all good right now, which is good. And we're going to move on to the next game in a few days. So, yeah, let me know what you thought about the game, what you think about Berta, what you think about Lewis Skelly and Ranieri, what about Saka being back, what do you think about Gabriel, Madrid? You think we can do you think we have a chance in the Champions League? We'll talk about it in the comments. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. And, yeah, I'll see you in the comments. So, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.